Early in the year, Bethany and I had invited Kevin and Linda to come over for dinner. We had communicated with Kevin and Linda about the ministry that Bethany and I had just committed to. It was a ministry in southern Laos where we were teaching English and we were sharing good news with those who've never heard. And it came time to invite them to partner with us. And so I just simply said, Kevin and Linda, as you can tell, we're really passionate about sharing the good news with people who've never heard. By the end of June, we're looking for 10 families to commit to $100 a month in partnership with us. And we were wondering if you'd be willing to be one of those families. Well, then Kevin said, Russell, of course, we'd love to partner with you. And by the way, thank you. Thank you for inviting us to partner with you in this ministry. And I thought, wow, I really didn't realize how important it was for an ask to be clear. You see, it wasn't just for me, just so I can get the response that I wanted. Being clear was actually for them, so they could easily respond in the way the Lord was leading them to respond. So there are 5 questions I asked myself to make sure that ask is crystal clear. Question number 1, are your goals clear? Now, the goal that Bethany and I had that we shared with Kevin and Linda was to share the good news with students in Laos. It was crystal clear, and Kevin and Linda were really excited about it. So you just should ask yourself, what are your goals? What do you want to see the Father do through the ministry that He's given you? Number 2, can the person you're talking to make a personal connection to your work? Now, sometimes that personal connection is you, but maybe that connection is going to be something maybe having to do with the work you're actually doing. For us, we were teaching. There were several people that we approached that were teachers, and they were very passionate about the ministry that can take place in the classroom. Number 3, is there a specific amount in your ask? I know that's scary for some, and maybe not culturally appropriate everywhere, but it helps so much for the person who's responding to know what they're responding to. And it challenges people to be generous. I don't think I know not one time that I've ever asked somebody to give and I've asked them to give a specific amount. They said, I can't believe you would ask me a specific amount. They usually say, thank you for being so clear. That's so easy to respond to. And I think that's what we're really after, making it easy for the person you're talking to respond. The 4th question I ask is, do you include a timeline? Now, a timeline can look like different things. When you have a timeline, it creates a sense of urgency. And truly, there is urgency in what you're doing. It's urgent that you get to the field and that you share the good news with those who've never heard. The 5th question I ask is, do you end with an opportunity to say yes or no? So often it's easy to ask a question, one that's not really a question, or that just leaves it so open, it's incredibly difficult to respond. And a great way to know whether or not your ask is clear is to know whether or not you can answer it in yes or no. If you can't answer yes or no, then it's probably not clear enough. So before your next meeting, write down your ask and compare it to these 5 questions. And if something's missing, just build it in and you're ready to go.